What's going on, everybody? This week we are giving away a small GP pouch with a patch, and you can choose Velcro, Molly, Coyote, Black, whichever you want. We'll let you choose, but stick around to the end of the episode to figure out how you can win.
That's 4 different options you could choose. All right, so new stuff. What is going on that's new? Just last week we released Trail Etiquette Part 2, Situational Awareness. That was it was all about being out there on a trail, best practices, things to keep in mind, and all that kind of fun jazz. And things that we've got new going on here at the shop. Soon we will be turning on some products. So if there's anything you've had your eye on, do go hit the notify me when back in stock so you get that in your email.
I know it sounds like we keep teasing that.
I know.
But we do promise, yes, stuff that is currently out of stock will be coming back in stock. We're just, again, trying to play that catch-up game, make sure we actually have some inventory and stuff like that. So, you know, just bear with us, a little bit more patience. We appreciate it. But yeah, stick around. Make sure you are signed up for the notify me when in stock, because as soon as that stuff goes live, you'll get that email notification.
Okay, so the fun stuff here. Last week we talked about all the events that we know about in 2020, but here are a couple more. So first off, the Overlander Flea Market, we finally tacked down some days for that. So that's going to be November 21st. It's going to be here at the new BROG shop. If you've been to it at the old BROG shop, which was in downtown Bedford, look for our new address, which is out here in the woods, but not too far away.
Right.
So depending on the weather, we may move it inside or we may be out here in the parking lot, whatever. But that should be awesome. That's buy, sell, trade, any of your used gear stuff that you're not using anymore that somebody else might get some benefit out of. Bring it, buy it, sell it, trade it. It's really a fun time. Also, you'll be able to camp out either here or at an offsite location nearby. If you've come a long way or whatever like that. So Overlander Flea Market, November 21st. It's back again for 2020.
Also coming up in November on the 6th to the 8th, we're going to have our second trail ride with Fury Training Concepts. It's going to be a fall foliage ride. So again, that is going to be $200 per vehicle, and it's going to be limited to 10 vehicles. Again, it will be camping Friday night and Saturday night. We'll be driving around on Saturday. John Fury is already working on a new route. Anybody who came last time, it was great. We're glad you came, but if you came to the last one, maybe sit this one out just to let some other new people who are interested come on this one. And then as we ramp up, then we'll have more opportunities. But again, if you're interested, make sure to check that out, and we'll have some link with some details down below.
Yeah, last one was a lot of fun. Really great, hanging around the campfire, great trail ride.
He took the Subaru.
I took my Subaru, and it made it through. So I scraped the bottom a couple of times, didn't quite high center. That was right about at the limit of what a Subaru could do. So it was a lot of fun. We loved it.
Now, a couple frequently asked questions that came up for the last one. Yes, these events are family friendly. You can bring your kids. It is also pet friendly. You can bring your dogs and stuff like that that are well trained. We just ask them to be on leashes until everybody kind of gets a feel. And then obviously, you know, when we're out camping and stuff like that, that's one thing.
Now, we apologize. We don't have the tickets set up quite yet, but maybe by the time we actually post this video, we will. But if so, link here, link down below, but we will get those out soon where you can buy tickets for that. Again, only 10. But there you go.
Let's read some comments.
All right, so what was the question you asked everybody last week?
All right, so last week we asked you, what is the one board game that always starts fights with your family? And we definitely got some interesting answers. Obviously, Monopoly was the go-to popular one, so we acknowledge that one. But we definitely have some other ones that are worth mentioning.
I really want to talk about Monopoly. Is hilarious because everybody is too nice. Like, you have to be a mogul tyrant and actually push other people out of business, and everybody's too nice and they don't like doing it. So you they're like people be handing out money to keep people in the game, and I think that's what the problem is. It'll go for like 3 days, and then everybody just is sick of it.
All right, Norse Falconer on YouTube said, family conflict is exactly the reason I haven't played board games for nearly 30 years. So my answer is all board games.
Appieno7 on Instagram said, Uno, my family of 5 would have heated arguments during the game.
Destin Webster on Facebook said, Monopoly is the easy answer, which we covered, but Risk is the better one at home. Sorry for the camp game fight, night. So yeah, totally
get you.
Yeah, Risk is brutal.
Emily on Instagram said, wait, am I the only one who doesn't fight with their family over board games? I mean, Grandma has no mercy when it comes to beating us in poker, but no fights.
My grandma was ruthless with Scrabble. Ruthless with
Scrabble, nice.
Yeah, learned a lot of words playing with Grandma. Jonathan Blackmon on Instagram said, Monopoly almost ended my marriage before it started. We don't play it together to this day.
Smart man.
But our winner, chosen by our resident Moroccan surgeon Squirrel, is going to be a Destin Webster. So we will send you that Schmedium t-shirt. I think it's the last one.
Yes, the very last one.
The very last Overlander definition shirt.
Very last shirt.
All right, so the question this week is in honor of us announcing the Overland Flea Market, and it's going to be twofold. One, what is the most expensive piece of gear that was the biggest waste of money? And then what was the cheapest piece of gear that is the most priceless, the most useful, the one you would probably not give up? So kind of twofold. What's the biggest waste of money, biggest piece of gear you bought that you thought you needed, and apparently you didn't? And then what is the most underrated piece of cheap gear that you carry that you would never go on a trip without? Like that piece of gear you would turn around and go back home to pick up, even though it's like super cheap.
Cool.
So, yeah.
We would love to hear your guys' responses. Leave them in a comment down below. If you're on the podcast, you could email us, bonfireblue@overland.com, and you will also be entered to win the pouch. Show them the pouches again.
Pouches. Boom. Also, if you do get the chance, if you do win, let us know, Coyote or Black, Velcro,
Velcro front or Molly front.
It's 4 options. And yes, either way you'll get the patch. Forget which patch is on there. So.
Yep.
All right, and so coming up this week on Thursday, we're gonna have part 3 of our trail etiquette series, and this is gonna focus on convoys. So this is also kind of piggybacking off of our radio communication series we did not too long ago. So we'll kind of talk a little bit about that, but we'll also talk about some of the other bigger, broader issues when you're traveling in a group and some of the things you want to be mindful of. So stick around Thursday for that video.
Well, guys, it has been fun. I hope you guys get to make it out to one of these events this year, and then we get to see you. I'm CT.
I'm Dean.
We'll see you again next week. Same BROG time.
Same BROG channel.
I'm really rocking here.
And watch your leg vibrations.
Seriously. Flea market to tie it in. What is that?
The treetop just broke.
That's crazy.
Outtake.
Outtake.
Yeah, but luckily it's over there. All right.
Yeah.